And check the box.
I knew it was 15. I was just testing.
You want to see how honest I am? Huh?
Luckily, I'm old enough I can blame it on old age.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
I'm just saying, it's hooked up to the antenna.
All right. Now we're gonna hit everybody up.
I had my smog check done again today with that, and so I don't think she cranked it on there when she did that lock.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even check to see, but it's the new one that doesn't have the lock on it.
Okay. Okay, gonna hit you up. How many?
Oh.
1, 2.
Seen better days.
How much do you want? $5?
Yeah. So, one damn it.
Oh, we're getting it done.
That locked. Why is that locked?
Oh, sorry. $4 for $5, or is that the deal? Oh, I got
Hey, Mike.
You need my microphone tonight?
I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Probably. That was nice. I don't have any more.
Oh, okay. Well, if you happen to free up one, let me know.
They're full.
I packed my dog.
You don't retire.
Yeah.
You had one in order.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be the 99. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to. As long as it passed, fine.
Yeah.
That was.
You didn't see if I'm sure there was remember, I've been out for quite a while.
He doesn't have to look up.
Hey, Bud, are you recording it?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. I want to make sure we get it because we haven't recorded the last one.
If anybody wants to do it, they have to.
I'm no fashioned way here because I haven't updated my spreadsheet.
Oh, God. That means you gotta do it by hand.
Yeah.
I know that.
So what you're listening to is a hidden micro pop transmitter out here.
Yep, I have one.
So
Carry on it. So good.
you got 10 minutes of video. Otherwise, you're afterwards.
I wish I could have made your birthday.
Thanks for the offer.
I heard you had quite a story.
Don't forget to sign in.
KB. He's someone and I just.
I know that. Job.
Wow, that's a lot. All the mechanics. Like
We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I think we're good right now.
Yeah. Oh, I had something else to do after my smog check. And I was talking to the lady there. And she said she'd taken the one of the cars in.
Is it feeding back so far? I don't hear it feeding back.
Anyhow,
Oh, okay.
or maybe whatever. They told her, take it home and unplug the battery overnight. And then in the morning, hook it up and drive it for 30 minutes and then bring it in because the computer reset. She did that. So she said she's gonna do that one. I think she said, I think it was under 2002. And I said, yeah, my Toyota's 2000, 1999, just.
I stopped by the P.O. box today. There was nothing in it. No. So every now and then people will mail in their dues. Get the book,
Oh, okay, cool.
bulk of the membership renewals are.
Oh, for,
That's no more. Oh,
okay, yeah. The Charles. Okay.
Oh, Charles Warren, Michigan.
So if this name I gave you as a new member, is a returning old member that hasn't been here yet.
Yeah.
I looked at the note. I looked at the note he included on the when he sent it.
I know Ari is one, but he's, I don't think we're gonna see him for a while. What's the other one?
And also, well,
I'll just, if they're here, I'll just have them announce it.
and also, Heather joined. Yeah, they're just these two, according to the paperwork. To the second one, he said it's been many. He was a member a long time ago, but hasn't been a member for a while.
And Supayan?
Yeah, he or she is a full-time member that's rejoining.
You go.
Lady one member said on that.
You go to the fourth, row and make it like. I like that. That's happy. So roughly there are in 3 times. Yeah. Over by Saddleback. You.
Further north. You ever watched the Rose Parade?
Oh.
I worked on 3 of the colleges.
Somebody's dinner.
Yeah.
Ordered wings.
I found college. It was a pretty float, that was it, had nothing to do with it.
And everyone behind uses that.
Wagon. Fabulous.
I know, that's what I'm. Yeah.
And
Bunch of great.
I just worked on a bunch of things, decorating. I worked on a act down fall.
Sure where that font is small. I need to create the form. Make the font bigger.
Yeah. And that was interesting because interest so much more crap. And other ones were, oh yeah, my Girl Scout group, my church.
We got 5 minutes.
Different places. It's fun. It fit in with the float, the free theme, but I'm mother elf and bull. And whoever was part of it, float. That connection with Lockheed, and they load easy here for the skating. So when the judges come around, great, they were like, happened to be there at that. One of the judges was a woman. I heard about it. Seen it. Thrilled. And they let her go inside. It was really exciting. Were you 16? Sorry, Hi. Yeah, we had a. That's good to hear. That co-op. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's more motivating to go back and understand why you're studying what you're doing. When you see something that's above bar level. Oh, he's already graduated.
Hey, Loretta.
He's
Okay, on your computer, it's just letting you know that it's being recorded.
I looked for okay.
You want me taquitos?
Yeah. That's my century.
Yeah, they get okay.
So you're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's something on the line.
I hear you.
I don't know.
We're glad to be-
Yeah, I can I thought I heard, late check-in.
Oh.
So I ran over.
We got 1 minute.
What the thing is, you know, like. I pointed it up on
Okie dokie. We're going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okie dokie. And that's one nation under God, not the law. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from? Okay, Mike was number 1 and Alan was number 2 already.
Mike motion, Alan second.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, everybody approve of the minutes from the previous board club meeting as printed in the short circuit. Anybody didn't like it?
Adrian's not here.
Yeah. Do you not like it? Well, yeah, I guess you can't do that. I'll move to approve it, but with a correction. I guess you. Okay. Okay. You nulled that out when you said I approve. Okay. We will start the presentation. Let me see if I can share this happy screen here. I tried it out earlier and it worked. Yeah. Let me find my.
Or is that John Camp's please time at commercial used to say, well, it worked at rehearsal.
It's in here.
Am I supposed to be looking the other way?
Just so we can see.
Let's see.
Okie dokie. That look all right? Can you
that?
see that on Zoom?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Where we were and where we are now. Well, I think we're about the same as we were last year. Officers and board members, I want to. Well, it is for 2025, but if I show the slide from 2025, it'll be last year's since it's 2024.
It's the year in review.
So I'm the president, Alpha Juliet 6 Hotel Oscar. This will be my final year as president, and then I get to be an ex officio. But as our vice president, and what are we? But our at the board meeting, he's designated as our field day coordinator. So he put that on, and I think he's already looked in some much better field day locations for us.
It's gonna be much different this year.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in this.
Okay, and treasurer David Haberman.
Hey.
He's been on top of it.
Somebody's doing it just like in case surprised.
Our secretary Dan Sherwood's not here. He's at Quartz Fest, as is Adrian and I think Brian, our board member, Brian AJ6HO is also at Quartz Fest. We'll get into Quartz Fest here. And board member Mike Beckers, K6YTO. He's also our Echolink guy and our historian. So he's wearing a lot of hats for the club. So thank you. Yeah. And a lengthy cabinet it is. And let's see, trustee K6GXO is not here. And our editor, Adrian, also not here. They're at Quartz Fest. So everybody give a round of applause for our people that are stepping up, members, and taking on the website, Facebook page that Bud did. We got a new website, got a new Facebook page, and he's taken on the field day coordination and the financial. That's a big responsibility. So, and our master at arms, John Tukey, handles the 50-50 and he's there when we need it. So thank you, you guys. Thank you, everybody.
And our ex-PTO Andy is
And yeah,
at Quartz Fest is
yeah.
also.
So the finances, we won't go into all of it, but we're basically, when it comes to finances, we're kind of same spot we were when we started. $130 difference. So that's a good thing. We haven't lost any, made a little bit, so it's okay. And our membership, we're still at 45. No growth, but since we had 3 new members, that's right. Could you stand up? New member, please stand up. So the real Slim Shady. What's your call sign?
AJ6HO.
AJ6HO.
It took John about 5 years to remember.
And you're Heather, right?
Well, I didn't do that.
AJ6HO. Was that Lima, Quebec?
Yeah, but she's so much younger.
So that's actually 4 new people. Ari, I don't think we're gonna see him for a while because he took on a, what did he call that?
He's still in the Krav
Which
is Israeli guerrilla street fighting classes down in Thousand Oaks.
Wow.
Why?
Right, accidents teaches it. I don't know what.
Wouldn't he? Well, whatever he wants to do, that's fine. So
He's gonna be smart.
we're holding our own. So I'm happy about that. So,
I'll be calling about Ari.
oh, what's that?
He did the,
Oh, did he? Good for him.
he hosted.
Nice. That is good.
But yeah, Stefan, I talked to him.
Good for him. Very excellent. So, Quartz Fest activities. Quartz Fest going on right now. The Yuma Fest is next month. I wrote the date down. It is, I didn't write the date down. Gosh darn it.
So you say you did, that's what we did last year, you do it last year?
They did Quartz Fest last year. Somebody did Yuma also. I think Brian
Yeah,
did
Brian
Yuma. We did field day at Saddleback. There were pros and cons about that. It was super hot. Not as hot as other field days I've been to, but it was hot. Various POTA activations. Andy's like the #1 guy for POTA, so he, and we went on the Goldstone tour. I have some photos. Tom and I didn't get to go in, but I heard that was a fabulous tour. If anybody gets to go, go. I'm probably not gonna worry about it because I have my own little goldstone thing going on in my house, so I'm
Oh,
not. No, I'm working on a 10-foot dish. I've almost got that finished. I put the screen material. I figured out use rivets to put the screen on that dish. You know, the hand riveting thingy. Wish I'd thought of that sooner. But it's not made of screen. It's a UHF antenna. In order for it, you know, I had to put the screen. I had to get aluminum screen mesh material from Home Depot to make it a microwave dish. So yeah.
I was gonna ask, so when you go to Force Fest, or they go to Ham Fest, do they go as an individual, or do they go representing the club?
I think they go as an individual.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there are clubs up there, but I think our people are going as individuals.
What about Planet Big Bear? You don't have
I was just thinking
That was the year before.
No, we went last year, Jim. Oh,
Oh, are you talking about the Big
the
Bear?
Big Bear
Ham?
Ham Convention, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't go to that one, but no,
Several of us went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great place. Big Bear, the Hamcation, they have it
Yeah,
again.
they're not doing it this year, but it is a lot of fun.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, I think with the recent weather, maybe it's not a good idea to let people recover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Highway 2 and
that's right.
yeah, I know, but I'm glad Big Bear didn't get it as bad. But, I think people from Wright would want to go to Hamcation. Probably, I think there's other things to worry about. But yeah, whenever they have it again, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Bill, I also got some bad weather.
Well, here in Lake LA, and that's one of the things we did, was we did Skywarn on the Quartz Hill linked repeater system. And people were giving me weather reports and road reports. And I know that where we live in Lake LA, it was shut down. Our street, 150th Street East, completely, it's been closed. It's only recently reopened. And I even got an alert on my phone for people to avoid Lake Los Angeles because of the multiple rescues. And we know there were multiple rescues because of the helicopters. I mean, you could hear them everywhere. There were helicopters everywhere. There was even one on 150th. I took film of it. It was right there where, you know, not too far from my house. And I saw a helicopter rescue. There was a couple of cars that were washed out.
So is it the Los Angeles?
Yeah. Our backyard, thank God my ham shack was okay and my dish was okay. And that's important, but the rest of our back 40 completely submerged. So the saguaro that I just planted, all my cactus, everything I would just completely submerged. And I'm like, great, you know, but everything seems to be okay. But yeah.
Are we getting off track at the moment?
Yeah. So anyway, but I want to mention a couple other activities. And my friend Larry, we just recently did 3 gigahertz. 9-centimeter band. So it was my first time on 3 gigahertz. I didn't bring it in, but I made my own feed horn antenna out of a tin can, and I just couldn't believe it worked. So yeah, and so that's another thing we did was microwave activities, 10 gigahertz and up contest. That's in August and September. So we did that, and I went to the microwave update in Arizona, and that was awesome. I mean, this is technology that's, you know, way over my head, but, and there were people that were talking about using, doing communication using light. So I didn't even know that was a thing. So, but anyway, there's a lot of activities that different people did at different times. So, when members aren't here because they're doing an activity, I think that's a great thing because they're doing something. So all fun stuff. So let me move on here. Our net control operators, Betsy has the first Wednesday. I normally have the second Wednesday. I wasn't having a good day. I had kind of flu thing. I don't know what it was. But so, and I normally have the second one. The third one is Bud. And so far, Bud and I are the only ones that do Newsline report. And I think the fourth one is Brian. And the fifth one is up for grabs. So I want.
Last week, I played in my.
Did you? How did that work out on Echolink?
The sound hole is really good.
Sweet.
What it does is it plays a little bit and on, drops to period, plays a little bit, on, drops to period. That's the time hopping.
Interesting. I didn't know you could do that on Echolink. That's good to know. Well, thank you for that.
The problem is like the middle where you pause for any words get about it.
Yeah.
I can't pause it. And then it just.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's no pause button on it.
Hmm.
Well, there's only like 13 or 1400 other computers within range of you. If somebody has an emergency traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you, net control operators, everybody. Thank you, net control operators.
Ryan's doing that under protest, just so you know. So if anybody wants Ryan's spot, he's more than willing to give it up.
Well, I'll take it if he doesn't want you.
No, I'm just saying I just is on. You don't need it.
Don't tell me that.
Sounds like that's fine.
She's already doing the first one, and she's doing it off an HT, so I don't want to. You know. Okie dokie. Thank you, net control guys. Thank you, net control guys. Thank you. Very, and especially if anybody wants to learn how to do Newsline report, we could always use more people that can do that. Quartz Fest. Okay, we already talked about Quartz Fest. There's the website for Yuma. It's next month if anybody's interested. Yuma Hamfest. I think Brian went, and I think I have some photos of that. How far is the Yuma from here? Arizona.
How much? Give or take.
It took me 8 hours to drive to Tucson for the microwave update, and a great drive. I mean, I loved it, but
It's about 5 hours to Yuma.
5 hours.
Quartz side is halfway at 280.
Yeah, I drove by Quartz. I drove by it.
I'm trying to do Google Maps and it took me to Yuma Court, which is only 8 minutes away.
I don't know if you could see that picture, but there's one of the pictures from Field Day. Again, on our website and on our Facebook page, lots more pictures. Lots. So there's the guy sitting down, that's you. And right next to is Andy, and then Ari is right behind Mike. Rodney, who I haven't seen for a while. So
Andy and I made other contracts that day.
that is cute. I think this was Pacific Con. And that's where Mike picked up the raffle prizes. Watch out for the cord there, it's 5 yellow speed there, so be careful. So where is Pacific Con?
Down the road.
Here in California. I don't know what San Ramon is.
Is that Gordon Moss?
That is Gordon West. I met him at a Big Bear Hand patient a couple years ago. He's a nice guy, you know?
He makes a big deal. Everyone who realized that day, and he's full of smoke.
I know, he makes you feel like you just.
I got this book, I got my actual this book, I told him that he signed a made a big deal about it. She's not even licensed yet.
I got his Gordon West learn Morse code, and he's pretty. He makes it fun, you know, to learn Morse code. If you ever get a chance to meet Gordon West, sometimes he checks in on the 60 meter net.
Yeah.
He was up in Big Bear and station up there.
That was we took that from we had our club meeting at the Saddleback State Park. It was beautiful, but there was a lot of ants.
Yeah.
If everybody remembers, there was a lot of ants. Big old. They didn't really bother us. It just was a lot of ants. Jamboree on the air, again, but in our week, in a couple of weeks, we're gonna be, Brian and I are gonna be assisting Bud with the scouts and learning how to do bee hunting. So, and Bud brought his bee hunt, so I found it, and if I can find it, anybody can find it. So, but you're gonna need a flashlight. So when we're done here, try to make this quick. Anybody, I encourage you to do it because we're going to do more of these kind of things for the club. But during the summer, it's lighter and longer. Goldstone, which is over there by Barstow, going towards Fort Irwin. Bit of a drive, but it's a nice drive. Let me show you some photos. Yeah, when it comes to dishes, I'm in it. And they have a nice display there for tanks and helicopters. Andy and Brian and Bud, when we had our board meeting at the Fox Field, they got to go to the tower and talk to the folks up there. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, anytime you guys get a chance to, you know, have a club or some kind of ham radio event, you want to talk to a pilot or, you know, talk to folks. Here's where you can find more photos and info. Our club website and our Facebook page. Lots of pictures. This Christmas we had Diane Feinberg back. I don't know if y'all have met her, but she's awesome. And she's our AVARC Southwest division manager. And she's also Mary's what's a word? Our liaison.
She's also DCS staff.
She is DCS also. Yeah. She wears a lot of hats. But she comes to our Christmas party and you know the little presentation she gave. That's what she does. She makes awesome presentations.
Yes, she got some creative presentations.
She's very creative and she's very smart. I'd like John, special shout out. Kilo 7 X-ray Echo, 100 years old. Wow. Good to have you with us, John. Sorry, I missed your party. We missed your party. We couldn't get out of the LA. You know, when we had to go pick up Tom's prescriptions, we had to drive all the way, almost up to Rosewood and go around. Yeah, because 150th was closed. Avenue A was closed. K was closed. So we had to go all the way to like E, Avenue E. And then we went. I know. It was, and when you go on Palmville Boulevard by 110, you could see all these cars that were stuck in the mud up to their hood and stuff. So that's where all the rescues were going on. There were just, you could just hear it was just terrible. But it's good to have you with us, and thank you, John. And belated happy birthday. I'm glad you had it. Looked like you had a great time. Yeah. And next 10-meter contest, I'm gonna look for you. Ari, just because he's one of our new cams. Gail, K6DDR, another new one. What is it? K6. Oh. Are you Gail?
I am.
Well, hello. Let's see those. So there's Gail.
Yeah, I knew. I actually got my test for the General Flex license in Adrian's living room. And she was still living in Lancaster. So that's how long ago I got it.
Yeah, I think I'm due for a renewal in a couple of years. And a Supaya KA5 AA, I think it's AA. And Heather's here, K06LQB. So our 2 new members. And thank you for being here, you guys. Good to see you. Now, since you're our new cams, I encourage you to pick up that, when we're done here, pick up that bee hunt and go look for that transmitter. I found it, if I can find it, and I find it. Yeah, you'll need a flash. Okay, thank you for. And I think that's it. That's all I got. So our club, we're not doing too bad. Hopefully get new members. So we're, you know, like the tea hunt thing, we're gonna try to do when it's summertime and it's lighter outside. We're gonna just do a night of tea hunt and have everybody take turn, pick up a transmitter and go look for that thing. Let me unshare this here. Is everybody on almost at WinLink Zoom?
Yeah, I've been checking periodically to make sure nobody's.
I can't find my mouse. Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. What?
For the tea hunt goes, there's a website called Homey In.
Homing in.
Yeah, and there are also, we do a lot of throughout Southern California. The LA Basin area, I did my first one in the state park. But they have tips, and if you go to one of their sites, they'll also help you assemble and get you your attenuators and everything you need. You actually assemble them there at the park, and they do have tea hunts. They have two types. They have an advanced one, they have one for HF, and then they have a beginner's one. That's just got a few transplants on part of Southern California and stuff there. But there's actually international groups that do this RDF. They call it radio orientating. I could never make a team, I don't run fast enough.
Well, sounds good. I built one too. It's not quite like Bud's. I used an Arduino and I got it to work. I'll have to bring it in to show y'all the Arduino. I used an Arduino Uno and I downloaded the sketch from online and I tried out different sketches. Dan even sent me one and I tried to type out the sketch he sent me. I couldn't get it to work, but I finally found one online for fox hunting. Got it to work. So I just don't have a hunter antenna like that yet. I have to work on it. So, but it's a good project for the club to learn about stuff, build your own. There's different tea hunt methods out there, I guess. I didn't know there were so many. So I didn't even know there was an HF tea hunt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now, when you go down to home meeting, I think, it's been a while since I've been down because of issues. But they used to let you use their receivers with a loop antenna for the HF, which is kind of neat.
Oh.
But they have kits and stuff, and they'll help you out. They all soldering, they have extra tools down there. But I don't know how often they do it. I haven't gotten emails from them for a while.
And
Okay.
according to their webpage, they also have like, there's some upcoming Southern California on foot tea hunts that they'll put on their website. And there's actually a USA Radio Orienteering Championships and World Championships.
There's tea hunt championships?
Yeah.
Son of a
And they're
gun.
all over the world.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be something for this club to get in. Do some.
Well,
Okay.
we used to have them, but they were on automobiles. They were usually way out all over. But when the price of the gas went skyrocketing, they stopped moving. We used to meet at the Richfield Station on M and Cedar Highway. And then they go out from there to find, that's 80 years ago.
Yeah.
The old timers remember it.
I know Dan talked about it.
Hmm?
Dan?
Yeah. Yeah, he's really talked about it.
Fun stuff. Let's do it.
No. But I do remember Richard and Ashley.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on to old business here. Our Christmas party was awesome, especially thanks to Brian N6CVO and Claudia, KJ6CPU they brought that wonderful turkey and ham dinner, did they not? That
Oh,
was
really good.
yeah. And then everybody brought various, I mean, there were various desserts. That's probably, that might be the way to go. Have somebody host an actual dinner. That way we just bring desserts or pie or whatever. How did that work out? I mean, that was pretty awesome, eh?
You said desserts or pie is its own separate category. I think that's a good idea.
Unless you bring a shepherd's pie, that's not a dessert.
Pot pie.
And that lentil loaf that she brought, I still have
I
not
liked
got.
it. That was good. I had some too. It was
Yeah.
good.
She still has not given me the recipe.
Yeah,
That's all right. Don't forget to check our website and Facebook for activities, pictures, the newsletter. And if anybody in the club has activities or pictures from those activities, like you did a POTA or you went to you're working on a project and you want to show it off, put the pictures on Facebook so we could all look at it. Any other old business that I didn't mention? Onward to new business. At the board meeting, we nominated Bud as our field day coordinator. He will be boldly going where none of us have gone before, scouting out better locations. We decided that we won't be doing campouts. We're just going to do for the day. Because with Raleigh Duntley Park, the Saddleback View, even though Saddleback was a nice location, but it was the restrooms, they wouldn't open it for us for whatever reason, and that was the selling point for that location. So Bud is going to.
I can speak to that for a minute.
Yeah, please.
In lieu of a 3 or 4 night camp out with RVs and all that stuff out in the middle of the desert, since we were contemplating not having a location and just everybody a full day at their house, I recommended during the committee meeting, well, why don't we just do a 1-day public outreach type of thing? So field day this year, I'm working on a couple of locations. Most promising is the Prime Desert Woodland Reserve.
Oh, good.
And my vision for that is a radio station or 2 under the big pavilion that they have, and then a couple, 2, maybe 3 radio stations set up out on the trails. And so if you walk this way, you can get to Andy's bicycle. If you go this way, you'll find, Brian's VFW station on the speeders. And if you go over here, that'll be on HF voice. And here is going to be right on or whatever. So, that being said, there's certain hours that they're open, right? They're only open, the visitor center is open from 10 to 4. If we want to use it any time outside of that, we got to pay an hourly rate, which I don't think we need to do. So I'm planning on something like 8 or 9 in the morning until 5 or 6 in the evening. And
what's the hourly?
it's like $50 an hour.
But, okay.
But all that gets us is the bathroom open, right? Bathroom will be open from 10 to 4. So if we show up early, the gates open at sunrise. We can show up early and just cross your legs and move yourself to the bathroom open to 10. And we can stay late because they close the gates at sunset. But if we leave after sunset, like say we just stay there until sunset for propagation or whatever, and pack everything up, it's the gates automatically leave and you just pull up to it and you get out. So it's not a big deal. We can do it without paying extra for the bathrooms. That's only $50 an hour if we end up needing to pay something for that. The other place I'm looking at is, Joe Davies Air Park. And that's over off of, 25th and
Yeah, and.
Avenue B. It's right there by Los Angeles Center, the air traffic control and the south gate to,
All the airplanes.
and I wanted someplace with some room like that, or like prime desert woodland, because I want it to be spread out a little bit so we have room for antennas and, I wanted maybe do a box hunt, and hide a couple of micros, and I could prime desert woodland, I can hide one far away, and I can hide one close, and we can have people that go out with the public to help them learn how to do it. And experience ham radio. So that's what this year's field day is going to be all about. It's going to be all about outreach. ARRL is called this year the year of the club. So it's going to be all about outreach to the public, explaining to people what ham radio is, getting them interested, getting them involved, and hopefully getting some more club members. So we can use some more cool stuff.
I like that because I've walked there a few times, and I know other people that do walk there fairly regularly, and there's like, I would go there and walk.
And I wanted to do it there because there's a lot of people go there, you know what I mean? It's not, like a Paul Park where they just go and they go to the playground, or maybe they just walk around the loop or the whatever, it's set up in a corner or something, nobody ever sees it. So I wanted to go someplace like that.
Are you still seeing us on Zoom?
If you do that location, they put some signs.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
around At the park, so when people come up, they know this event's gonna be happening next
I'll be
week.
working with that park to help get.
And then there's that neighborhood just north of there, that there's a walking gate to the neighborhood, so you might want to put some, advertise to the college, that, hey, this is coming up after the semester, because it's about students up in college, it's from the different electronic, students, communication side students.
What date is it?
It's the 27th of June.
Yeah, the
I
last,
just wonder, okay, just, I'll ask the question. They usually do the prime desert woodland walks for the astronomy at one point or another.
They still do.
I just wonder if they open that late that day.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We are already on the calendar. We're already on the calendar for that day. I'm expecting to hear back from them tomorrow regarding, they put a pause on all new, reservations for that park. I guess the west side of it got washed out during the rain and they're cleaning up stuff, so they paused any reservations, but they've got us on their wait list, nobody else for that day. And they said, even if we don't end up paying for extra hours or whatever, we're still reserved that day. So, it looks like about 80% we're gonna be at Prime Desert, but, I mean, I don't know the rest just yet, but
so
hopefully that's where it's gonna be.
astronomy things at the evenings, do they charge for the restrooms there? You don't know, probably.
Jeremy, Armont is the guy in charge of Sage Planetarium. He's the one who does them.
Okay.
And, if he's there anyway, they'll be there late. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when they do it. They do it like once a month, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna text him. And see if you can tell me when they're, if they're, so what date is in June?
27th, should be a Saturday. And then we just need some admin stuff, like we need an insurance certificate to show that we have insurance and stuff for them. So, and then the other key thing for you is regarding the tea times, the scouts are gonna be my guinea pigs, so they're actually gonna build 4 of these antennas and a scout meeting on Monday night in February, and then the Saturday after that, we're gonna go out to the desert and find hidden transmitters. I got 4 of them, they're gonna go find. So depending on how well they do at building these and finding transmitters, all that other stuff, and if Loretta or Alina going, I don't know if you got a thing to 5 months or whatever. I would like to have the club host a tea hunt for the valley, and what we do is we hide a transmitter somewhere that you gotta find, and you drive around in your car, you gotta find it, and then when you find it, you gotta get out with your little handheld and go find a micro. So, I'm thinking in April, May, something like that, if we get that, or do we get done? And-
Oh, it's done. I just gotta make an antenna.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be at a club meeting or anything, we do like on a weekend or something like that, fine, if we can, clear the weekend, just. Go out and do it. It'll be fun here because it's so flat. So you're gonna have to go find a little butte somewhere. And get out of your car and point your antenna if you don't have a Yagi sticking out of your car. Like we saw her report that in San Diego did. Yeah, I'm not. And then, yeah. We're flying down the freeway and Mach K, there's some guy in the front seat moving this thing around and it's crazy. It was just crazy. But it was cool. It was a lot of fun. So I like it. Huh? Yeah. We just drill a hole right through the top. So anyway, that's all I have for new business. But, thanks.
You get a, there's a,
Oh,
one of the websites they have, I actually did that with a natural vein. You drill a hole and you put a flange, a regular, you took a long flange. And you put it on there and you put the antenna on that.
so, the last thing I forgot for new business was I heard back from the radio station at the Queen Mary. And I'm trying to arrange a date for us to go visit the radio station at Queen Mary. It would entail having to buy tickets to get on board, so it's $25 to get on the ship. But then
Is that submarine still there, I wonder?
it is.
Oh,
It's dilapidated, it's falling apart.
yeah.
You need to just.
That's because it's flush.
So anyway, I'm talking with the guys at the Queen Mary, and I'm gonna bring it up at our committee meeting so we can find a date. I have more to report on the net or at our next meeting.
Okie dokie.
That's all I can post.
Anybody else have any old new business or anything else?
Yes. Last night on Newsline, there was a mention about Tehachapi is doing a winter fest.
That's this weekend.
So I found the flyer on it and I posted it to our, on the, Facebook.
I know, I heard that. I was
Then just
interested.
put it on there.
Yeah, I put it, yeah. Oh, I think, does that have to be approved by the admin or
So
something?
no, so
And if
we,
you liked it, so.
so on Facebook, we have two things. We have a page for our club that I know I'm an admin, I don't remember who else, I think Andy, I don't remember who else is an admin on there that can post. But we have a Facebook group that all you gotta do is ask to be a member of the group, and then you can post it there and you can see. So pretty much everything I post on our Facebook page, I share to that group. So if you follow the Antelope Valley Amateur Radio Club on Facebook, our page, you will see it. And if you're a member of the group, you will see it. So.
Anyhow, it's been free, or I don't know if you want, someone wants to put in an email and send that out.
Well, it's winter field day, so I think winter field day is 24 hours.
Yeah.
They're doing theirs from 10 to 3.
It's also in conjunction with a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, they're doing a lot.
Live stuff.
They're doing kind of an emergency prep and, it says the 24th and 25th, but when you look at the flyers, this is for Saturday from 10 to 3. And there's a lot of things going on. It sounds like they have some kind of Aries kind of participation or something like that.
That club was crazy active. They
have a really nice flyer, but yeah, I read it on Newsline, so I decided, well, years ago, the first couple years I was in the hand club, a group of them came down one evening for our meeting. And there were several couples involved, then and little husbands and wives with the flyers, they were just the people involved.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay, presentations. Next February, we have Dennis, W6TQ, on our next meeting. Dennis gives a really good presentation. He's very knowledgeable, and I've been to his ham shack. He's got an incredible lab. I took my 24 gigahertz up there, and they were helping me troubleshoot it and stuff. And, awesome test equipment. He's got quite the ham shack, quite the lab. So, but he'll be here next month, right, Dennis Kidder? And
Yep.
We have,
Yeah.
yeah, in your career.
He's got a whole collection of antique stuff.
Yeah, the collection of.
And for May, I heard back from Todd Hall. So he says he wants to come and do the advanced Skywarn in person. So I told him, since it's advanced Skywarn and so a little longer than the other, the first Skywarn, so we'll have him start at 6:30. So that we're not going into the 9-10 o'clock, because he has to drive all the way back to Oxnard. So so we have him for May.
Okay, good, that gives me time to catch up with him, find out.
That gives him a chance too. Because I know during the last rainstorm, I texted him a lot. I texted him, this is our rain. I texted him a couple of short videos of the flooding and yeah. Our house, we have a street in back of, at the end of our property, it's called M8. I went back there with my phone, it sounded like the Kern River, it really did, it did. It was, and in our front yard on Landfair Avenue, it looked like the Nile River, because it was all brown and flowing, and I'm like, oh my God. So, yeah, it was quite the storm.
In March is Bill Shell.
March is Bill Shell.
He is gonna talk about DXPC and contest. He's the ALRL section DXPC contest guy, I guess.
That'll be a good
He
one.
sent an email out to our club just reaching out that he was newly appointed, and I put him to work. So it's really good.
Nice.
I'm working on trying to get somebody for maybe a JSA call, talk about that. Maybe just wrap it all together with a presentation about digital nodes, JSA, FTA, APRS, all the crazy acronym suits, and the different types of, fusion versus DMR or whatever those brands have. We may see Brian do a pico balloon at some point. That's in the works.
So interesting stuff coming up, y'all. Anybody else have any ideas or suggestions for presentations? We're open to suggestions. I might try to see if I could get somebody from the Microwave Society to do a presentation on microwave. Either Dave or Courtney or one of them guys, if they're willing to. Probably just before the 10 gigahertz and up contest, and that way they could talk about what rovers do, fixed stations. I'm usually a fixed station, but I'm willing to rove to different locations, different grid squares. They could talk about grid squares. So talk to one of them guys about microwave activity. Artemis 2 is launching next month. I'm hoping that my dish is ready by then. We're going to get a computer for the ham shack, and I'm going to download all that satellite tracking software and see if I can get it going. If it works out, then that's another presentation. So yeah, that's amateur radio. It's not just talking on the radio. When I became licensed, there are so many different directions you go with amateur radio. I mean, it's incredible.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, ATV. Go ahead, Betsy.
Yeah, for John's birthday, he had told me a long time ago that he'd be on the Midway. And one of my brothers has been on the Midway just before it was decommissioned. So I contacted the Midway and said that John served on it in the 40s. And they gave that information for the man that oversees the volunteers at the Midway. And he sent John a very nice happy birthday email. He sent me a CC and what day they what Saturdays of the month that they
frequency that they use, so if he wants to get on during that time. But how rare is it to have someone that's made it to 100? I thought that deserves some special recognition. And the fellow, his name is Riggs, that
Were you there when it was commissioned?
No.
okay, because he thought it was there when it was commissioned, and I thought, well, that'd be interesting if I knew someone that was there when it was being commissioned, and then to meet someone that was there when it was
Wait a minute,
commissioned.
I didn't hear, are you a plank owner on Midway? Are you a plank owner?
Plank owner. What's that?
Plank
First grade.
You? No?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you a plank owner on the Midway?
Were you the first one? No, I was
Oh, okay, okay. So you weren't attached to the ship? You were, oh, yeah.
Very, very nice. It's great to have you.
Yeah.
We were when we were kids, we were lucky to live on a place called Wake Island. And growing up there, we ran across a lot of World War II stuff. Unexploded ordnance was everywhere. I mean, my brother dragged one home. My dad was a firefighter. My dad, he's a crash rescue fireman, and here's his son dragging home this whatever it was. My dad just about had kittens right there. So my dad was, and he's like, you don't bring this, blah, blah, blah. And so we had a big truck, we had a truck come to our house, the EOD, came to our house and took that thing away. So that's Wake Island. If you live on a place like that, you're gonna find stuff like that. So we were lucky. So we got some interesting stuff coming up. Okay, short circuit articles, I believe they're due by February 12th. I think that's what Dan said. And our next board meeting is February the 1st. I think it's a Sunday because February 2nd, we're gonna be with Bud.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's a Sunday, so it's gonna be via Zoom at 7 p.m. is our next board meeting. Because the day after that, we're gonna be helping Bud out with the Scouts. And the next club meeting, February 26th, here with Dennis Kidder. That's all I got. Anybody else have anything? Questions, comments, traffic for the net? Do I have a motion to adjourn? Mike, who seconded?
No, Mike had a question.
I thought.
Yeah, the rocket was taking off tonight, he probably took it off last night, if he put it up, they delayed it one more time, and it's like that.
Oh,
Did you see it or was it?
I saw it.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And, like over the mountain and then into the clouds.
Yeah.
I saw it. Several seconds.
I had a glass of scotch after the net, but I won't know. So.
Yeah, Vandenberg's next launch.
So Loretta was talking about the, all the calendar stuff coming up, right, board meeting dates and times. All that stuff's on our website. Go to our website, scroll down the first page, the splash page, the main page, and there's a Google Calendar that's embedded on there. You can see all that stuff. The nets are on there, and the people who are net control is listed on there in parentheses, so it'll say, it's the evening net, AJ6HO, so you know who's net control. When the nets are, and board meetings and all that stuff on there, and there's a link to our Facebook page on it. There's a little F at the bottom, looks like Facebook. Click on the little F, and it takes you to Facebook, our Facebook page. Eventually.
So
That's it.
As far as Quartz Fest, is there anything of people that are, just go through this weekend, is that an end?
I think it's ending.
This week.
Now, are there any ham radio things that are sale, special or something that if you were to put in an order for people that are there for them to bring it? Does it, I might to get one of those Ed Bong and
There may be stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think they're not allowed to sell there anymore on the BLM line.
You understand what it is? It's on BLM land, on the road called the Paz Valley, which used to be called Avenue 52, and now it's right there on the Paz Valley Road. And it's spread out across the desert, and it's dry camping for a week.
Okay, so no vendor sales. Cause we were gonna do, you do that speech, the presentation for us, and the orders on his antennas didn't come through. A bunch of us were getting-
I think he was doing that at Pacificon.
Yeah, he is talking about profile antennas. He brought, what was it, 100 antennas?
Yeah,
And he sold every one of them.
Yeah, cause I remember you said something about PV's, but we used to people work for him, so he made the extra ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, likely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do I now have a motion to adjourn? Mike, and who seconded it?
Yeah.
Mark did, okay. Mike, motion to adjourn, and Mark seconded it. Meeting is adjourned at 20:25. Now, I guess we're,
Ready for the 50/50?
I will take these up and send them to Dan.
okie dokie. Do you have the names of the people on Zoom? There's George, K6QIM, and Rick Cheney.
It's the same.
If there's still time, if you guys want to try to do a tea hunt,
So what was this plank thing?
A crew
Okay,
member
good.
who is assigned to a ship when the ship is commissioned, when they whack it with the bottle and all that, and they say, this is the USS Midway, anybody who's assigned to that ship when it's commissioned is called a plank owner. And where that comes from is ships used to have wooden decks. When they were decommissioned, they would give a bunch of those planks of those decks to the original crew.
I can't find my mouse
You
again.
wanted a plank from the Essex or the Midway or whatever, you were a plank owner. Good. That's a
Oh,
20-foot RG58 I bought off of Amazon that had BNCs on both sides, and I cut it in the middle and did it. I got a bunch of those.
You said
Yeah.
I didn't really want to. Robert said on the comedy, I said,
So that's actually got better and match on to give you transit on that way. But it's made up right now, the intent was
Heather, you want to be the
Yeah, cause I remember there was several counties.
member? Work on.
What are you supposed to do when you can't find your cursor? No, it's, oh wait. Oh, there it is. There it was for a minute there. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
Yeah, but you gotta work really hard and make it bigger.
AI6, CPE. Yeah. All right. You get $25. Yeah. Get you home. Yes, sir. Right. Now that's a habit. Yes. Okay. They had a show of liquid nitrogen there, when you told people to put their finger in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the PL 250.
I did. People
Without being-
Because it feels like a certain barrier. Also, when you slow down the valley, you're thinking.
A furnish piece that now it be great, really relevant.
Unfortunately, it's sounding something from the bottom.
And then B.
It's pretty valid here.
And B.
People, you know, they second thought.
Yeah. You get
It was all over it, and I'm going to.
And you know, time we were talking about this, and it's also did. We have it.
How does this? I don't think it's.
Try and find it.
Yeah.
Okay, A. Do not train.
It doesn't have some. What I do is. It started. That's really cool. Then they have that fire. We went to be met. But, you know. My farm, I got a patio.
So you know, anyway. Start with this today. Rectangle. Look at now, this is a step attenuator, which means you can go up and down with your finger moves. Okay. And still here. Right. It makes all the noise. Run. All the way down. No attenuation. I go up 4 megs to 1, 5, 0, and something in here, another wrong. We had the year. 84. Was really strong that way.
I guess I came right after that.
So it's very okay. And then the munition, I could charge you.
I never.
Got the sound. Or swing it. That making sense? I remember saying it. I guess.
Trying to get some.